Everything's all set up, ready to go for our last performance of the Civil War. It's been a wonderful run. There's those shows that you do that you're like, I really enjoyed that. And then there's those shows that sort of stick with you where you're like, wow, that was, and I say this in all humility, really well done. The actors are good, the lighting is beautiful, the singing is wonderful, the setting is exactly what it needs to be, just simple, just some platforms, some candles, and a few chairs. And I think the whole story just comes to life. We do this differently. The show is written as a book musical, but we do it a little bit different. We do it more concert version, I guess you'd call it. We, the performers, are all dressed in black and are on stage the entire time in these chairs. So none of us are in costume, and we kind of are representing the voices. We still have some dialogue. We sing all the songs, but rather than us being specific characters, you very rarely, when people are talking, do you see them. You just see their silhouette in the light. And so it becomes like we're more of the voice of those characters coming through. We also use a lot of photographs on the big screen. While people are singing their songs about a certain character, about a certain moment, then we actually are using pictures and video on the screen so you see what's happening. So it's like they become the voice of the person that's being represented. It's really hard to explain, but from an audience standpoint, there's a nice little narrative that takes you from the beginning to the end. And then in the finale, we also sort of go from the moment at the end of the war when Lincoln was assassinated, and we do this whole montage until we get to the modern day America of the soldiers, the presidents. Granted, the story is a little bit on the heavy side, but by the time that we're done with it, hopefully we leave you having touched you in a good way, and you leave with hope and joy and patriotism and an experience. I don't want to call it a show. It's better to call it an event. It's a very emotional experience. We do so much fluffy stuff here, like, you know, ta-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da-da, and that's okay, it has its place, but every so often you have to produce something that is a little more meaningful than just some belly laughs that people forget about when they leave. You want to do something that they actually will stop and think about, and then next week they'll remember a moment, or they'll remember a tune from the piece of music, and they'll like go back, and that emotion sticks in their heart or their mind. A show like this, you really are, I think, creating something special. I really believe that art is anything, a person, place, thing, experience that provokes an emotion, good or bad, and that's truly what art is. And out of all the things we do here, this is one of those moments where I feel like we've really created a beautiful piece of art. I'm very proud of this production. I think it's very well done. Like I say that humbly. It's very well done due to the creative people, the cast, the singers, the technicians. But the things that I'm usually most proud of are the things that the fewest people see. But the people who do see them, I think, are touched very strongly. I'm very proud of that. All we have to do now is set the candles, get the flames turned on, get everything ready to go, let the audience in, give them a few tissues, and hopefully touch their hearts.
At the very beginning, when we're singing By the Sword, They're all so overconfident, completely, and you like you listen to it and you know, and they're like, oh, it'll be over before the fall, and like I'll look good in my uniform and get all the girls and stuff, and you know that like you have every soldier had a 1 in 4 chance of surviving, so probably all these guys are not gonna make it.
I do try to like picture looking at someone and then just being fully detached from reality and war. Maybe not voluntarily, but I think it definitely happened because I don't think your brain can really handle that much violence.
I just really try to put myself in their shoes. The people that are looking up and watching this whole war go about.
And thinking about sadness and things that could have been and things that never were, all because of a stupid war.
The way I've been seeing it is, he's wishing to go back to Virginia. I kind of see it as him wanting to go back to his wife, missing his wife, his family. I'm so disconnected from that. Like, I don't have to go out and fight any wars. Like, I'm very thankful for that. I really like How Many Devils, just because it is such a emotional storm of just, I don't know, sadness and just trying to get through it.
So, and then How Many Devils? Because when you, like, there's like the 3 chunks of lyrics that are and by the 3rd chorus, it's just a very desperate sound. To me, it sounds very desperate, because they're like, how many days, how many men lost to this war?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what we're fighting for. Like, it just sounds utterly desperate, no hope.
Oh, I miss him, he misses me too, and now he's dead, and now our kids don't have anybody. So getting in that headspace of like, oh, this was their provider, this was the person who did a lot of things, and the person that they loved, and now he's gone, and now they just kind of have to move forward. This is hard, but we gotta do it, there's nothing else to do.
I try and think about like the feeling of what the line means, and if I can like feel that, it'll come out the right way. I do go to some dark places.
There's one line in the song that means the most. We never miss the things we know until they go away, the things we love until they go away. So that makes me want to appreciate the things that I love before they go away. So.
It's all done. Time to put everything away. I love coming here in the quiet on the day after a show when there's no one here, and just sort of taking some time and wander around and think about what we did, what we could have done better, what we did well. This is one of those, though, I think, strangely enough, I always find things that are completely not wrong, but, oh, if only I had. But I think with this show, I probably would change a thing, which happens once every 20 years. Yeah, pretty happy with this one. It told a wonderful story. It touched a lot of hearts. The people on stage as well as the people in the audience. I always say theater is about the 3 big E's: to educate, to entertain, and to enlighten. And I definitely think that we did at least 2 of those. It's a great show. Great show.